Hi, my name is Jane and welcome to my channel on how to launch your first online training business. I'm excited to give you a new video. I'm excited to create this new video for you today because I have been hearing a lot from people about how they might, if you're tech challenged and you're tech overwhelmed, how you might leverage Canva as an all-in-one tool for creating your slides, voiceover, and entire course presentation content. So join me on this video as I walk through the benefits and advantages of Canva AI and why it is also a very effective tool compared with other options out there. I'll show you why Canva is very easy to use, what are some challenges and limitations, but also how easy it is once you have the process down and then you can decide that, then I'll let you choose whether this is a tool that you want to use primarily for your course content. So let's get started. Welcome to this demo. The first thing you're going to want to do is have your Canva presentation already loaded. And if you don't have one created or loaded up, just start a new blank presentation and follow along. Let's just create a voiceover for this last slide. Your Canva menu bar on the left will look a little bit different than mine's because I have a lot of integrations and I've added Google Drive, Typeform, and different apps for different projects. You want to look for the AI voice, which is under the audio option. Now, if you don't see the audio and or AI voice, what you'll want to do is go to quick actions and then type in audio. And then it will give you two options to record the voiceover directly over the slide and or generate AI voice. For the purposes of this video, we're going to click on generate AI voice. Now you see that there are 4 different personalities to choose from, and there are many different languages that you can also have your AI voiceover speak in. So you have American English, British English, Dutch, Chinese. It's very extensive. I will caution that AI voice is limited on Canva. While you get 2 free personalities to choose from, 2 free AI voices to choose from, you can also choose from 2 other premium ones. I will have to say that based on my experiences, Canva AI voice is a little robotic for me compared to other better options out there like 11 Labs and Descript. I'll put a link to Descript and Canva in the description below, and you can also check out my Descript playlist. This slide doesn't have any scripting. We're going to need to put some script in here so that the AI voice can be generated. One of the things that I want to also mention about the AI voice is that it doesn't read emojis. So if you have any images or emojis in your slide, do not bring it over into the script content because the machine doesn't know how to interpret it. So the first thing we're going to do is just keep it as a very simple voiceover. We're going to have the heading, who's it for? And then I'm just going to write some text for the machine to generate. And I'll say this course is for content creators who want to learn how to tell their story, highlight their voice, and elevate their brand. Storytelling is an important skill to connect, important skill for creators to connect with their audience. And then now that that's done, I'm going to select Lisa as my voiceover.
Who's it for? This course is for content creators who want to learn how to tell their story. Highlight.
As you can kind of hear, they read different words differently. I would not say content, I would say content. And so that's one of the things that the machine doesn't really know how to distinguish. And there's also not a lot of pauses and there's not a lot of tone variation. But if you're looking for something quick and dirty for your course, then you can try this out and see if this is good. Now let's move your cursor to the beginning of the slide timeline. And then now we go back to our AI voice and see if we want to add anything else to the script, and then click on generate AI voice. And now the machine will start to generate the AI voice. They've added this voiceover to the slide. This voiceover is 11 seconds and my slide is 18 seconds. So what you'll want to do is if your slide is either too long or too short, you want to adjust it. So since mine is too long, I'm going to move my cursor here and look for these two arrows and then shrink it so that there's not too much dead air after the voiceover. So now let's play this and see how it sounds. And then I'm going to show you how you export this into your course.
Who's it for? This course is for content creators who want to learn how to tell their story, highlight their voice, and elevate their brand. Storytelling is an important skill for creators to connect with their audience.
Okay, so now it's done, and you're probably going to wonder, like, great, I have all these different voiceovers. Now how do I plug it into my LMS? Well, the idea is very similar to PowerPoint. Each of these slides will be an individual lesson in your course, and you can download them as a video MP4 file through this share button. We'll click on the share, and then we'll click on download, and we're only going to download this last slide, which will be page 3. And it's already detected that this will be a video file. So we're going to select page 3 and then click done and then click download, and then it is downloading. And then once it's done downloading, you can put it into Google Drive and or upload it to the LMS of your choosing. The most important is that you will want to create the slides first and then put the script in there. Now, Canva doesn't do a great job with writing script, and you can definitely use Gemini and our ChatGPT, but just make sure that the script sounds like you, because sometimes AI writes things very generically until you give it a very specific context of the tone and the personality behind the script. Let me just kind of play this from the beginning so that you can kind of see how the other voiceovers sounded.
Welcome to Module 2, Foundations of Infection Control. This module is all about diseases, sanitation, and hygiene. Module Outcomes. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to demonstrate Canva AI, decide which AI tool is best suited for your training business.
For this example, I just took the slide content and plugged it directly into, copied it and put it directly into the AI voice for the script and text, and that's the voiceover. Now, I wouldn't use that same process, but if it's something simple like an intro slide and there's not so much need for variation, I think that's okay. However, if you're looking to add a script for other slides, I would add a little bit more context and details so that it's not just sounding so robotic. So I hope this helps you create courses, slides, and content for your training business. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.